Hello.
Hello, Sean Kelso.
So,
Colin disappeared. Oh my God.
you just went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there
Dude, yo, this Spacemint shit is crazy. We just got a sponsorship from Fireball, so we got tons of fucking Fireball in the house, and I had to use the restroom. So, pardon me. I'm here, baby. Let's do this.
Nice. Honestly, I can't tell if that Fireball thing is a joke or not because I wouldn't be surprised. Did you guys actually get a sponsorship from Fireball?
no, we just have a full bottle of it right here.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to make a really dramatic entrance because
that was good.
A really fun and cool opportunity to talk to you once again.
Yeah, I'm excited. I spoke to you both in 2014, and so much has changed since then. Sorry?
The same year?
Yeah, it was the same year.
Fireballed out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 6 years ago. So this is exciting. I'm really excited to talk to you guys.
I was still in Kansas City when I talked to you last.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good town.
Since we have spoke, you guys have started Basement. You just released the new video Spacemint. It felt like I said Spacemint. Spacemint. I felt like I didn't pronounce the T. The video is called Take Me to the Leader. Take Me to Your Leader. Spacemint. But I was a little confused because Take Me to the Leader, that title was not in the actual video. It just said Spacemint.
I kind of like it pronounced Spacemen.
Well, Anthony always said Spacemen too. When he started filming, he's like, "We're just the Spacemen now."
The Spacemen. You are the Spacemen.
We're trying to leave the world.
I like that.
We didn't necessarily want to title it. I don't know. We just had an idea of what the title was, and we just left it like that on the webpage. Like that was it.
Right. And you also released like a clothing line with it.
Yes.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I've watched the video about 5 times. Okay. I don't wanna ride your dicks too much, but the video is fucking awesome. I love it. I love it so much. I love where you guys have gone with your skating. Like for real. I was just upstairs and my wife said, Todd, like who is your absolute like favorite skater? And honestly, it's you guys. I'm dead serious. I'm not just because I'm talking to you. Your videos are so fucking dope. Like I love them. And what you guys have done with like Basement and actually like making your own videos, not just like being in video parts of other companies. That's the shit. I love it.
Dude, that's very, very high compliment coming from you. I don't even know what to say. We're borrowers, man. We're good borrowers. Like we take pieces from everybody, try to put our own twist on it. You want to add on?
I mean, even with the visuals and stuff like that, like I always try to implement something, whether it's like the Zephyr series, which is tying into video games, or the Space, which is obviously fucking space.
Yeah.
Fish Guys. Obviously some oceanic views that you're going to see. Like we're kind of themed out a little bit.
I like it.
It
works. You make it work. I love the space theme.
Yeah, I mean, we're just two idiots that grew up playing Nintendo together. I actually was able to convince him that if Luigi would jump off the edge in NES, that he would get an extra life just so that I could play faster. And he used to believe me. This guy used to believe me.
You guys you grew up playing video games, like I'm assuming classic Nintendo.
Yes, we went to a Criss Cross concert and our pants were backwards. That was our first concert. We love Looney Tunes, so if you're wondering where the Marvin the Martian, little space ghost, whatever came from, I mean, it's just all inspiration from the beginning of the childhood passion, which was skating, and it had all that other crap, the Nintendo, the cartoons. Mm-hmm. Etc. It's just like a clusterfuck of all those ideas and thoughts kind of coming together.
So interesting. So what was your very first skate video that you watched?
PG3.
Sorry?
VG3.
VG3. Okay.
Dude.
By the way, Todd, just so you know, there's like a little lag on your voice and everything. So
Is there?
I hear him good.
I think it's a video. It's like a video audio thing that's just having a slight lag.
Well, look at you and just listen to him.
I'm gonna look at myself.
Anyways,
hate myself.
Anyways, VG3 was the coolest freaking video ever. We didn't even realize that it was actually the third installment. We were that little. We just were like, oh, VG3, that's the name. But
where did you get this video?
From a ski shop.
From a ski shop. And were you already skating at this time?
Only because there was an older group of guys in our neighborhood, and there was like one like this guy must have hit puberty quicker, and he could like beat up everybody, and he was like super cool, and like we wanted to be like him because he was kind of like the bully leader of like this weird rebel kid clique. So we're just like, oh, this guy's badass, and his brother rollerblades, and now he rollerblades, and we want to try to do that.
We didn't even buy it though. Like, so there was that ski shop maybe 5 blocks away from our house. We just bladed up on like my roller derby buckle skates, you know, the purple ones with the yellow buckles, like plastic wheels. And we rolled up into this shop, and how old skate shops used to do it, they would just play it on the screen. Right. So you like see all the Senate wheels and everything that was laid out, the Majestic 12s, the Impala, whatever they were, the blue metal frame Johns.
The 65 Impala.
Yeah. Okay. So all that was there. And we were just these little kids. I was 8, he was 9. And VG3 was playing on the screen. And we just sat there and watched the whole video on repeat.
Whoa.
That was that.
But they played every video. I think there was like Mad Beef in the mix and some other, maybe a hoax thing.
Yeah, there was a hoax thing.
I think Fast Shoes was kind of around that time. I don't know. There was a lot of
black and blue and red all over.
Yeah.
Was that a fall video?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's similar to my first video was Bottom Line, and it was from a Play It Again Sports. And they had VG3, they had Bottom Line, I think they had 18 Days, and we used to actually rent them from the Play It Again. For like $2 you could rent it for a week, like the VHS.
Get out.
Yeah, so we would rent those. Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, the first time I watched a skate video, I didn't even know, like, the term skate video didn't mean anything to me. Joey was like, "Come on over to Colin's, we're watching a skate video." I was like, what are you talking about?" He's like, it's like a movie but with skating. I was like, "Oh." I didn't know what he was talking about, and I went over and I watched Bottom Line and just
Bottom Line. That's a throwback piece. What was the guy's name? Influential rollerblade skater. The guy that Boyce. Was he in that one? Doug Boyce.
Yeah, I'm sure he was in those early videos. He was doing like crazy stair rides. He had the long blonde hair, right?
Yeah. Very surfer, stereotypical surfer Cali look.
Tanned, yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So I want to get into your guy, like, I want to get into your psychology of like when you guys go out skating. Is there anything special that you do to put yourself in a mind frame to like film and skate and do tricks? Like, do you have any rituals, or like what's your approach to a filming session?
It starts with an argument. It starts with us fighting.
About where to skate?
Usually, like, Sean gets angry and then does something. And then tells me I filmed it whack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Philly, like any city, it's constantly evolving. New stuff pops up. We try to find newer things, I guess you could say. Like, that's kind of important. And I think that's something a lot of people kind of look for when they're going out. I don't know, just like paying attention to things that you've done, things that you want to do. Like I said it earlier, like, I'm a borrower. I like to watch old stuff. I like to watch new stuff. And I like to kind of pinpoint, like, how could what this new guy's doing, how could it correlate with this old guy, and then I take what I'm capable of and try to morph it around and see if it works. I don't know. It's like all experimental.
Right. Do you write lists of like ideas for tricks?
Yes, of course.
Colin says yes. Sean says no.
I do. I don't know. We don't like hey, look at my notes. Because that's why we fight.
I mean,
different approaches. That's okay.
We just pack the bags, we get in the car, and we just drive, and we pick a direction, and we just go. And we'll just be like, pull over. I'm like, that's it.
Right. And that's you say like Colin will complain that Sean's filming is whack, or maybe vice versa. Do you guys film like the same thing like over and over until you feel good about it?
I think that he filmed my stuff like the best that he's ever done in his life. So I don't know why I've given him shit in the past. I can admit that, but like this time, like I've given him nothing of that. I kind of like the rawness nowadays. Yeah, fuck it. I kind of like I appreciate like the like when something's not perfect now. I used to like be a little bit more OCD about the filming and stuff like that. Now I rugged.
Dude, the rust is cool.
Yeah. It is. It's a skate video. It should be gritty. It should be raw. Like we're not making movies, you know?
Yeah.
But I know the feeling like sometimes when you're out and you perform a trick really well, and then you look at it and it can bug you the way it was filmed or whatever. I know that happens. But I've also found that sometimes I'll feel like that when I'm out in the session. And then a couple months later, I'll look at the clip and I'm like, wait a minute. No, that was actually like really dope.
Yeah.
So
It works both ways.
Well,
you know?
Yes. And then I think also too, like when we'll take like the first shot, we'll realize that that's not the way it's supposed to be filmed. Then we'll switch it up and we'll go back to the same thing. And then we'll try something different. And then that's kind of the way the trick evolves itself as far as filming goes.
I love being surprised when it looks better than what you imagined.
Yes.
But it's also so crushing when you feel like it's awesome and it looks garbage.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's subjective. It's, up for the individual to discern. But I don't know. It's just like how it goes sometimes.
Totally. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't,
Like he'll do stuff that I think is hot. And I'm like, why don't you like that? Like, what's wrong with you? And then he does the same thing to me. I'm like, I'm not using that clip. Like, there's no fucking way. He's like, have to. And then, like, I listen to him and I do it anyway, and I still hate it.
Right. It's interesting. Similar things happen with me and Joey. Like, Joey will be like, dude, this thing you did is so hot. And I'm like, it's not, I don't think it's that great. But if you like it, I'll trust you. Put it in. Yeah. So
there is a bit of that goes on, the trust. Like, trust your peers, people that you respect. So absolutely, man.
Yeah. It's weird when it's yourself, right? When you're looking, it's hard to be subjective.
Yeah.
And especially I found that you have a certain expectation about how you wanted to do something. And then you might have like screwed it up, but like done something a little bit different. And in your mind, you're like, oh, it's a failure. But if you look at it fresh and you don't know exactly what the person was trying, then it's actually like really sick.
Absolutely.
So do you guys drink like a lot of coffee, or do you like smoke weed, or do you do anything like that like when you're out skating?
No weed. Hell no. Hell, not judging people that do, but fuck that, dude. No way. That shit is heavy. I don't even know how to put that. I honestly, like, it makes skating harder.
Yeah. I think, weed is one of those things that affects everyone differently, right? And some people really enjoy skating with it, and for other people, it's just crazy talk. Like, no way.
Yeah.
So it's no way for you guys.
I want to take a nap and eat food. Like, what? Honestly, I don't even like to eat food before I go skating. Like, if I eat food, I have a bad day. Like, I want just coffee.
That's because you eat, like, pizza and cheesesteaks. If you eat like me, then you're good.
I eat once a day, and it's at night.
Do you?
And it's hot, like a ton of food.
That's dope. So you're on the snake diet.
Yeah, I guess. I've never heard that term.
Yeah, like eating once a day.
Yeah, I'm a snake.
Well, that's really good for you, apparently. You know, you're intermittent fasting for like 24 hours a day, and you're just having one big meal, or 23 hours a day minus that 1 hour that you're eating.
Yeah, I don't even eat some days. Like I'll go a day without eating.
That's good.
Go nuts the next day and like sleep for a long time, and then wake up, kind of feel shitty, but then it like pans out in it, and then when it pans out to the point I like, I'm like, oh, I could try something on some rollerblades.
Yeah. So both of you've been skating for a long time, obviously. A long time at a really high level. You guys are, I mean, you guys had tricks like in Brain Fear Gone. Am I mistaken?
No.
Sean had a trick?
You are mistaken.
I had tricks in
or am I thinking of Words?
That's what you're thinking.
That's where I was.
So you guys have been skating since like the Words era, since long before that, but I mean like sponsored and like in high profile videos, and I kind of lump you together with the generation that skated and then quit. But you guys have never quit. You guys for all these years consistently have been evolving and, you know, getting older and wiser. Have you guys gotten injured ever? Like how?
You just said wiser.
Well, I think I think even if you
flattering. We're freaking fans. We fucking love skating. We're fans of skating. I like before whatever label or name you want to put on for how long we've been doing it, what we've been in. Fuck all that. We're fucking fans of skating. We love skating first and foremost. I love watching people skate and watching people do it well. That has truly been the inspiration over the years.
I also feel like our peers, though, are like, yeah, a lot of people did dip out, but like a lot of the people that we like kind of grew up with, like, are still doing it.
Right.
I don't know, like our generation of skaters.
Who?
I mean, the people who are really pushing it, like fucking Broscow.
Yeah, Alex, that's one. Who else?
Yeah, I guess there aren't that many, I guess.
Yeah, who else is there? I mean,
what? What do you mean?
I don't.
Yeah, there's really not many. It is a rare thing, and Broscow, I feel like he's almost an exception because he's so insanely good. Like you guys, you're still really good, but your skating has really evolved and become a lot more creative and less hammers. I mean, you guys still obviously throw it down, but you're not doing like soul 360 soul on the kink rail type tricks anymore. I feel like you guys have really found a way to still push skating in your, like, how old are you guys?
I'm 35.
34.
Oh, you guys are young.
What,
Look
really?
at you. Okay. I thought you guys were like closer to 40.
Not quite.
Okay, I don't like you guys as much.
Yeah. We still have some youthful prowess going on.
Definitely. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was watching Spacemint, I was like, Jesus, these guys are almost 40. How are they doing this? It's impressive though. Like, do you guys like? I mean, Colin has like the crazy diet. Do you guys like exercise or anything weird like that?
Dude,
yoga.
Before COVID hit, like I was going to the gym.
There we go.
What I love,
Sean's got the
weights.
weights.
Ride the bike.
Okay.
Just simple cardio.
Yeah. Work the thighs.
Simple cardio, like burn them calories off.
I bought some Saybug too. Like I skate all around the city, put in miles on those. I have a nice road bike, ride the bike, work out. Gyms are weird now. Don't go to the gym anymore. We both were going to the gym together.
Oh yeah.
I eat really healthy though. not snake diet over here.
The snake diet's good. I'm gonna start doing the snake diet. You might be a little young for it, but it's a good way to keep those calories down.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Not if you sleep on it, though. Not if you put a pound of pizza inside your body and then sleep on it. No offense.
I'm fine. I
feel
good.
Yeah, it's working. So you guys are feeling good. Your bodies are feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling great. No injuries. Never had serious injuries. I mean, really. Sean broke a bone or two here and there.
A couple ankle things here and there, but
yeah.
But
you're lucky.
Yeah.
Do you ever think like I'm really lucky to still be doing this at a level that I'm really stoked on, like to feel good in my body to be doing these things? You motherfuckers better be grateful.
I'm never satisfied, so like I know that we have upcoming projects, so I'm kind of a little bit more focused on where those are than what's behind me at this point.
Okay, so, wait. You're never satisfied?
Never, ever.
You fucking motherfucker.
Maybe that's part of the reason why
Sean,
we still quit. I don't know. Sean,
what's up?
When you released Spacemint, okay, you had to feel a little bit of pride, like, damn, this is dope.
I liked Colin's stuff a lot. Like a lot.
Of course. Hey, so did I. I like Colin's stuff too. I like Colin's stuff a lot. I like both of your stuff. But Sean, we're talking about you, okay?
Well, going back to Brain for Gone, which you thought I was a part of, we can quote one quote, which I like, which is and not that I think I'm a great man, but one of the quotes inside Brain for Gone was, a great man never thought himself so. And I always loved that quote when I watched that video because it's an idea of constantly building yourself as an artist or an athlete.
Is that Latimer?
Call yourself. It was.
I was more of a John Elliott kind of guy. The guy who walks alone.
I was more a Shima guy. The fish that goes against the stream, or the only fish that swims with the stream is dead. Okay.
Well, that's because the salmon fly up the river in Canada up there.
Exactly. Okay, that's interesting.
So yeah, I hate my shit.
You hate your shit. I think that's normal. I hate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Colin, do you hate your shit? Do you feel good about your shit? Like when you do some shit, you must be like, "Damn, that was sick."
First off, hate is such a strong word.
True.
And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I hate my shit. Honestly, I'll be truthful. I'm proud of it, and it took some time, and we pieced it together. It worked out, but I'm excited to kind of build and take some ideas from what I did. I'm looking forward to new stuff coming out. I know a lot of people are going to be putting new stuff out because there's a big skate community at large that is doing their thing. So I'm just going to keep my eyes straight ahead.
He says it better. He says it better than me.
So who are you guys watching these days? Like, who do you really like?
Andrew.
Nemo.
Love him. John Bellino. Anthony Marchione.
Ooh, Bellino just sent us a part of himself.
No way.
A 2-minute street part.
Ripping.
Yeah, nobody knows.
It's exciting that he is back.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Because, he's very talented. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyone from the old school that stands out to you as being really influential?
I think Abdiel is skating really good right now. Like, I like the little tidbits he's thrown out on Instagram. I think it's definitely worth a round of applause because that dude had like one of the dopest stees from way back. And he still rips. He still loves it.
Suitable material.
Dude, honestly, I love Suitable Material.
So good.
Oh my
God. Josh Petty.
Yeah.
Spam.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Suitable Material was a good video. Good, I always wondered.
Collection too.
Who was that? That first 540 where the guy runs up the stairs?
Yes.
In slow mo. I always thought that was John Starr, but I don't think it was. Who was that?
I thought it was Randy the Roadhouse Spitzer.
Did you? Maybe it was. Maybe you're right.
I thought it was Roadhouse.
Maybe it was. Roadhouse is another one that is still, he still got it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know how often he skates, but like when he shows up, it's heavy. Like even when Feinberg showed up to the Blade Cup, like he threw down. Like it almost looked like he never lost a step. I mean, you could tell he was an older dude, but like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't even care about seeing like Aaron or any of these guys do what they did. Just the mere fact that you're doing something progressive, borderline progressive, maybe just going out and it means so. Like honestly, like a soul grind from one of those guys could mean more than a New Jack's yippity yada you, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm just saying there's something special about seeing them guys do it.
It's true. Because there's all that history behind it, right?
Yeah.
Even like seeing Josh Petty do like a soul 360 out on a box is just like incredible. It gets you hyped.
Well, to answer your question too from earlier, to the old Jacks, like obviously John, I think he is a gigantic inspiration on everybody, but like to Josh Petty too, he lives in Virginia now. He came up to Philly, Shoot is back out, Frederick was back out. Like it was like USD tour video in fucking Mecca, like right in Penn.
That's exciting.
Shuda is still going hard.
Yeah.
Shuda never quit though. Like Shuda never took time off. Shuda was primarily always there. He's one of my like if I'm going to use the word idol, Shuda falls into that category. Yeah, absolutely, sure. 100%. We actually met Shuda at Wilburgers. Yep, that's skate shop we talked about.
Right, Shuda is like a Philly legend, right?
Dude, he showed up with a backwards medium hat and a Senate sweater vest, and he was everything the neighborhood kids said he would be. Just this nice guy that just rips and just digs skating. Like he was cool to, like he didn't have to be cool to us, but he was.
Right.
Now he's one of our good friends. So it's amazing how that stuff works out.
Well, and he's skating almost better than ever at this point. We have so many clips. We're gonna put him in Spacemint, but he wants to save it for an epic part.
Ooh.
He's 40 years old. He wants to put out a 40-year-old.
He's got good
part.
stuff.
Yeah, Shoot is ripping.
That's dope. That's exciting. And going back to the earlier conversation, like a lot of these guys, you're right, they haven't like quit. They still skate, maybe here and there, but they're definitely not like. It would be so awesome if for instance, like what if like Petty had never quit. He just kind of went off and was making his own videos, like continued on with his own vision, or like Roadhouse, or like you know what I mean. Like I just love that you guys have found kind of a place to still push yourselves and still like put something together.
But we're not as an individual at this point. It's like we own this house together. We've always been together. So I think that brotherhood has kind of just inspired us both to just keep on.
Yeah, we are fortunate to have each other and have like we're deeper than just friends or skate. Like we're family. For the other guys, you know, I just think about life. Things come up. Everybody has different priorities. You know, I do see some guys coming back into the game or skating, the game, but but like, you know, and this is kind of a concept that's going around, but it's like, oh, like I want skating to be like this from what I remember it, and when I come back, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But like I wish there was a way to foster communication to not discourage them to not want to do it, but try to open their mind. I haven't found the solution to that yet. It's difficult though, because as a fan, I want these guys to do it for my own selfish fan reasons. But you know, people are people. They're going to do what they want to do. They're going to feel what they want to feel, and
for sure. Yeah, I'm not criticizing it at all. Like I get it. Like life takes you here, it takes you there, and not everyone feels inspired to like make something. They might still enjoy skating. Maybe they don't even enjoy skating. Maybe their bodies are broken.
Yeah. Maybe they're bored because COVID is here. Who knows?
Yeah. It is an awesome situation when you get, you get a situation like you guys have got. It's rare. You guys, I don't know of any other brothers that both skate. I think you guys are unique. Obviously there was the Razors twins, but you guys like are both into like making videos. You do Spacemint together. So Spacemint. So who designs the clothing?
We have a couple.
When you say designs the clothing, we have artists that work with our vision for specific logos where we give them the freedom to come up with their own, but we also encourage them to use our ideas. So as far as getting the logos in order and getting them set, getting the vector files ready, we work with, I would say primarily Chase Foley, local dude, and then Matt Luda. Matt Luda specifically, I can say he had a big, heavy influence on all the designs that came out with the Spacemint drop.
And as far as barring goes on that topic from earlier, we wanted to kind of rebranch from our first line. So those pyramids that are on the back of the hoodie, those came from Chase Foley's original design, which were on the back of our pocket tees from our first launch in 2017. So like we kind of bridge them both together.
We should plug him right now. Yeah. Municipal Superhero on Instagram. He has a lot of his work featured.
We're going to be using him a lot too.
I really like him. He's out there. He's just a really good guy, and he's straightforward, and he's not afraid to be who he wants to be and tell you what he thinks. So that kind of attitude, I think, reflects in his work, which is what attracted us to him initially.
Nice. And logistically, like when an order comes in, who like puts the order into a envelope and writes the address and ships it off?
I am the distributor. I write the order that gets quoted by Denial Print Co. Here we're gonna quote or plug Denial right now.
Yeah, do it.
Majet, Kilgore, and Alf do a wonderful job over at Denial Print Co. I'm telling you, like those guys, they're open to creative direction. They work with the ideas, and they always come up with a product that we've been proud to release. So, speaking of being fortunate, we're so lucky that the stars fell this way. Like, right, we're brothers, we skate, and even the people we grew up skating with now own a print shop local to us where we can actually get things printed by rollerbladers.
That's awesome.
So it's so cool. Like, like a lot of people, when they want to like get nostalgic and get throwback, they're like, oh dude, Underestimated was the fucking shit, bro. Denial clothing, all this, that. It's cool that we're still somehow linked to them.
Yeah.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, that's very cool. I love it. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm just gonna do some QA, and I'll just cut it and start over. I'll give you guys a call back if you need to go pee, poo, whatever you need to do. I'll give you a few minutes, and then I'll call you guys back. Okay, this is great. I'm having so much fun. 700,
baby.
700. Don't worry, I'll get you your 700%. Okay, from this podcast.
I need 700% of zero. Make sure that happens.
I will. I'll get that to you.
I got people messaging me about that too. They're like, "Yo, tell your bro he's getting 700." I'm like, "All right."
Dude, you can't take this shit so seriously. We're fucking grown men on rollerblades. Like, we're goofballs at heart. Come on.
Yes, we are.
Have a little fun.
It's true. How fun is it to put on your skates, go to like a parking lot or some shitty spot and just fuck around? How fun is that?
Best.
Wheels underneath your feet, best invention ever. I think I might have read that on one of your guys' posts somewhere down the road.
I think that was on the Cirque du Soleil back cover or something.
Dude, the ideas that you bring to the culture, to the sport, the community, whatever you want to call it, like, have truly meant a lot to me. It's stuff like where I'm reading it, I have my fist in the air. I'm like, fuck yeah, like these guys get it, like they know. And just talking to you, it sounded like we had a similar story in our upbringings, in our introduction to this whole crazy circus thing we do.
Totally. Different parts of the world, different environments, but wheels under your feet, just
exactly
messing around. You guys have winters, right, in Philly?
Oh yeah.
Like pretty harsh.
Last one wasn't. We didn't even get snow last winter.
They've been pretty mild.
Yeah.
It gets cold, but like not like what some people like. Not negative.
Like you guys can still skate through the winter.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
I love bundling up. I don't like. Sean wants to be like shirtless, bare chest glistening. Like I'm like, nah, I can't breathe. Like, number one, I just ate pizza last night. Like, I'm trying to fart and do this, and I don't even want to deal with the humidity. Like, I want the cool night. Like, what do you do? Celsius?
Yeah.
What do you do? Kilometers?
You do that Celsius.
I don't know what it equates to, but like a nice, crisp 45-degree day, like that's my ideal day.
Yeah, my favorite month to skate is September, when it's still sunny and it's fall. It's a little bit cooler. You can wear like some layers if you want. You have more clothing options when it's a little bit cooler. You can throw on like a jacket or a hoodie. Or
that's what I like about it. There's like a fashion element to it.
Yeah.
You definitely can go the distance with that.
It's interesting how like different clothing can like change the whole experience for you. Like I've noticed you guys have kind of baggied up a little bit. It feels good to skate in like some baggy shit, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's what it is. I don't know.
It changes the feel.
I've been liking the sporty feel of dressing recently, like some warm-ups or like some shorts. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, there's something athletic about it. I don't know, I just like that right now.
That flowy feeling.
Yeah, I'll probably switch it up again, but that's it right now.
Yeah. Topless.
Yeah.
Glistening.
Show the nips off a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when it's like really hot and you got some sweat going on. You're shiny.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you guys use oil at all do you oil him up?
Sean, he likes to primp. He has all kinds of expensive lotions from overseas. He moisturizes.
It's
He
true.
takes bubble baths with specific bath bombs that will, I don't even know what the word is. Exfoliate, is that a word in your vocab? I think it might be.
All types of different healing salts.
I can almost see that in your skating. Like it comes through that you smell good. You go home, have a bubble bath. You like luxury, right? You like nice hotels.
My intuition liners still smell like roses. I promise you that.
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah.
Do your guys' skates stink?
So imagine being on a snake diet and having that sweat out into your skates. Imagine a pizza that has been transformed into human sweat. That's what my skates smell like.
Yummy. You guys gotta get boot dryers. After you skate. See, the reason that your skates stink are because you skate in them and they stay wet, and then you just like throw them in the closet, and they kind of like stay wet, right? And then that bacteria builds up. At the end of your session, you put them on they're called a skate dryer. You can get one off of Amazon for like $30, and it just dries out the skate, and then they don't stink because that moisture isn't just festering. All the pizza juice isn't just festering in your skate.
I also wasn't being sarcastic.
I like the
2-year-old intuition still smell like roses.
Yours don't stink.
No, because I salt bath and
yeah.
And myself.
You heard the term "been pimping since been pimping." He's been primping since been primping.
He's a primper.
He's a primper. I like the funk. I like the stink. If I take a shower and put on new clothes, I'm like, I'm too clean to skate. I don't want to get dirty. I don't want, like, I want to smell the nasty funk as I'm booting up, and I want wax on my jeans. I want to be dirty because I'm getting dirty.
That's why you're wearing white button-ups nowadays. What are you talking about?
With blood on them.
Yeah, a drip of blood. Like one droplet.
I fucking tried a lot. And I don't know.
I love the bickering. Like, did you guys, when you were little kids, did you guys just fight constantly? Sean, what are you doing primping again, Sean?
I wasn't primping back then. I'm just trying to stay young. That's all. So we have all this old footage of us that we just recently captured of like him in a ProTech helmet with Senate stickers all over it and the Halo logo on his shirt. Like, my dad would take us down and do work and drop us off at like City Hall and Love Park, and we just skate back and forth. Like, obviously Love Park's one of the most influential skate spots of all skate culture
very
of all
iconic.
time.
Right.
So I don't know what we're going to do with this footage, but I want people to see it someday.
Definitely.
Do you have any ideas?
That would be cool to have like a kind of like a throwback kind of theme in a video to have mix in like shots of you guys as kids, like skating and like ProTechs and stuff, and mix that with like newer footage. That would be really cool.
But no, we never fought though.
No? You got along? Colin's giving me the bullshit face.
Are you kidding?
Did we fight?
Yeah.
Where am I?
I mean, not like fist fight. Like, we weren't, I don't know, like little kids wrestle and I don't know.
I don't remember that.
For the most part, we got along.
Right. So I'm sensing like not a lot of arguing, but you guys like horseplayed and wrestled around and stuff.
Dude, we still argue.
We might. Colin's going to a party this weekend.
Ooh.
What is it? Demons and Angels?
Angels and Demons.
Angels and Demons. So if I'm not going to the party, but I guess I would be the angel and he'd be the demon.
Yeah.
I'm going as an angel, and then when midnight comes, I'm gonna unleash.
Become the demon. Nice.
How did that even come up?
Because
What the fuck?
you're like the bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy.
You're kind of the bad guy.
Todd, do you think that I'm the bad guy in this duo?
You might be.
Why?
Dirty,
Why?
clean, cold, hot, bad, good.
Spacemint.
Spacemint was dope. I honestly watched it about 5 times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys edit together, or does Sean do the editing?
I edited my part primarily for his vision for this one. I allowed him to like come in. This was probably the first time I really allowed him to come in. Dude, this guy. Can I big up you for one sec? Can I?
I'm gonna big up you, you bastard.
I'm gonna big up you.
Listen.
He's always going to talk over me. This is older brother syndrome. Like it's younger brother has to sit down, like with his shoulders down.
Bad guy.
There you go.
Old, young, bad, good.
So look, after I'll
go ahead, spit it, talk it.
Dude got kind of big for a minute from all that fucking snake dieting, and after like
bit meaning fat, I got fat, not ego wise fat.
Yeah.
Did you get fat? You put on some pounds. Extra calories.
I'm $183. I'm down $158.
So, yeah, he switched his shit up. Like I was going to the gym, he joined. He lost 30 pounds right before we finished Spacemint.
Wow.
And he just went off. Like he just did his thing. I mean, his part was probably like 4 minutes or 5 minutes longer than mine. Oh, 4 minutes longer than mine. But
so the first section, the East Side Oldies, was filmed between May 4th and May 22nd. It was actually completed, and I think
I had like 3 clips.
Maybe 3 clips.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you lost like 30 pounds and then you just went off.
And I was like, oh man, I really want to do a toe roll.
Yeah. You know what that's like baseball players before they go up to bat, they put the weight on the bat and they swing around with that for a while.
Yeah.
And then they get up to plate, they knock the weight off. That's basically what you did, like with your whole body.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
and it's
that.
like, shit, this feels light.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it.
And I had some new skates though too.
But to the point of this,
okay,
the editing question.
We'll talk about that in a second.
This part meant a lot to you, no? I mean, it was like him, like kind of reintroducing himself in a new light, whether it was physically or mentally, probably a little bit of both. So he dove into, while I was behind the keys, he had a lot to say.
Right.
I chimed in.
Right.
I let the man do his magic. I try not to take a heavy role in that because, like, I might feed a little bit here and there with direction. He might take it, he might not. It always comes out cool. It's always something I'm like, wow, man, like, thank you for having the skill set to deal with these technical tools because that shit ain't easy. Like,
no.
It is a very complicated process to deal with editing software, audio editing. I'm like using these like very general terms.
Well,
but I mean, he spent a ton of time off skates where I didn't spend that time to hone these skills, which I honestly think, like, just as beautiful as your skating is, like, your direction on how to masterfully use these tools is on par with that, man. Like, for real.
Thank you. But I think that this...
You're welcome.
Yo. But this one was a little bit different. We spaced it out a lot more. Like, usually my chops... And not in the sense of spacement, but, like, we wanted to show a little bit more of, like, the roll-ups and the landaways and stuff like that. Usually my style is, like, more chop-chop. It's usually primarily rap or hip-hop or something like that. So
yeah,
a little bit different of approach, and I think that the intro kind of showed that, of us going into, like, a weird, different direction.
Totally.
So
yeah,
who knows what's next?
Outer space. Yeah. There's, like, tons of stuff going on.
No, the intro was cool. I usually don't like long drawn out intros without skating. Usually that is a complaint, but this one really worked and it really built the suspense. And by the time you see that first like swivel, I think that's the first shot of skates in the video, you're just like, oh fuck yeah. And then the title comes in, like, it works. It builds that stoke factor. So you did an awesome job. And I really also appreciated the longer cuts. Like, I loved like the shot of Colin, the long shot of him in the parking lot, like thinking about the move he was going to do, and he's doing the thing with his hands, and then the long approach, and he does like the shuffle to topsail. Fucking awesome.
We have one for you.
I thought that you would ask this question. So
Mike Torres, what up?
Mike Torres, obviously one of my big mentors through videography. He texted me today. I do the hand movements to figure out a lot of the wizard footwork I do in skating. Warm my heart to see someone as talented as your bro break down the complexities of the movements in the same way. So just a little background behind that clip. I laughed. I did the little cry emoji or whatever. We shot that for like an hour, and that was the only time he did that, like the hand movements. That was the only time. Nice. I think that it became so frustrating that he needed to complete the orbs outlining the intricacies, and that was the one. That was the only time he did that.
The
and that was
orbs.
The time
dope. So doing that shit with your hands, it helped you do the trick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, I was.
So that one took you a lot of tries then?
A ton of tries.
Yeah.
A ton of tries. God, what was I watching? I don't know, like, med spins are cool. There's a lot of people that are good at med spins, like Pat Ritter, Andrew, just to name two that just come right to my head. But, like, a med spin was, like, very popular in, like, the late 90s, right? Like, there were a lot of cool med spins going on. I think, what was it, like, I I don't know. I'm thinking like Eric Shrine, where he did like a fakie to a med spin and then hopped up to a Hubba Hideout top acid.
Camo.
You know what?
Yeah.
Well, there was a Stir Mix-a-Lot song, and I think it is.
Yeah. Hoax
Stir
4?
Is it
Five?
Stir or Sir?
It's Sir.
Well, whatever. It's
I'm Stir Mix-a-Lot.
Stirring up them med spins, baby. No, but it was a song. You Can Have It.
You can. Oh my God, that section.
You can have it.
Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah.
Ernie does something.
Cool
where he like does the toe. I honestly think maybe you guys posted that or something. Did someone post?
Wasn't that Plastic Bounce?
No, dude.
No. I think it was Hoax.
Video.
Was it Hoax? You can have her.
Have her, not have it. You can have her.
Yeah. I used to have this girl. Her name was Mona. Mona. Yeah. Coming out of Arizona.
That was it.
Yeah, and it was Ernie. That section's dope. Yeah.
But like I remember like thinking about that song and like doing that hand motion, and I was just, I don't know.
You also did the med spin like reverse fakie 3. I think John Elliott was one of the first people that I saw do that.
Like his ender where he smiles and stuff like that?
No, you're talking about the 4-block line.
Yeah.
Where it starts off with and there's like a fakey illusion rocket thing, and then
it's like a revert, like you shuffle one way but then spin the other way, fakie 3. What's that called? Is there a name for that? Because it's different than a med spin 3.
I've heard
med spin 5.
I've heard the med spin 3 or 5. I've heard it referred to that. I've also heard it referred to as a wiggle walk, or
wiggle walk.
One magazine that called it the spastic chicken.
Really?
Box.
Spastic chicken.
That's a good name for it. There's also like you can
name for it.
You can med spin like there's the normal way that people do it, like a med spin 5. They'll like spin, say, to their left, and they'll put their left foot down. But if you do it like spin to your left but then put your right foot down, I always called that an Arlo med spin, because I feel like I saw Arlo do that for the first time.
Material. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's it. Yo, I honestly, I had that in my list and I didn't get to it.
So
that shit was in my list. No, like, I'm not even kidding. The Arlo med spin, though.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Dude, that fucking spot they were at, Rawlingson was there that day. Dude, if I could have been
TJ.
like a fly on a wall, Weber. I actually reached out to TJ.
Did you?
I did. I said, you don't know me. But my name is Colin, and I have taken many pages from your book. This is my rollerblading company called Spacemint. Check out our new video.
Sweet.
And he was nice. He responded. He said, "Hey man, thanks for the kind words."
24 Labatt's deep as he reached out to TJ.
Nice. Alcohol's good for that. Sometimes alcohol is good for that heart opening, and you're like, I'm gonna contact that person. I am going to write him on Facebook, and I'm going to tell him that he's awesome. Alcohol helps you do that.
On the topic of med spins,
yeah.
My favorite one that he did in his park, because he has a couple, was where he went between those two bike racks, like the little thin ones. So just to say, like, back when he was 30 heavier, he wouldn't fit through that.
Right. The weight loss helps that one. That was pretty narrow.
Crazy, yeah.
Pretty narrow.
Show. It was kind of long, but just a tight space.
In my head, I was listening to Guns N' Roses.
Why?
Wait, Welcome to the Jungle?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Right, Smell the Glove intro, Shima.
And I was like, dude, I'm a medium skater. This is a medium clip. I'm going full-blown medium. Welcome to the fucking jungle, you bastards. I'm going to kick the goddamn bush while I fucking push through this shit. Dope. I thought that, man.
Dope. You should have put a plastic table at the end, and then like sat on it and made it break, and then slid down like Latimer.
That would have been too perfect.
But that Shima 540 is beautiful, because there's an extra hop. He has to hop onto the sidewalk first, so it's actually like a hop then med spin. So it's like an extra step.
I was hopping too. Did you notice that?
You hopped onto a thing first?
The hop prior to it.
Sick.
Bro, I hopped.
You hopped. I love it. And then through the bushes. I love it when you go through bushes. Like, I love that feeling when your feet like go through plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's a little bit scary because you're like, oh shit, like I hope I don't. You get that feeling of like I'm gonna clip, but you don't because it's a bush.
But when you're welcoming the jungle,
you welcome the bush.
You gotta swing from vines, baby. They gotta swing from those vines.
See, these are the secrets that I'm looking for. Like, I know you guys are onto some wizard shit.
We're dorks. We fucking look up to people that necessarily don't skate, but like inspired us. Like, I'm a 35-year-old man who's clinging on to this childhood dream of something that I wish I was then, and I'm trying to live it in this current day world, which we're in.
That's interesting.
That's it. That the psychology in a nutshell. That's it.
It's almost like understanding that you are a dork. It makes your art better because you're not taking yourself too seriously. You're not like up your own ass. You know how silly it is to be a grown man on skates doing tricks in a parking lot. But that's like that's part of the fun, you know, is like it takes you off, it kills your ego cuz you're like, I'm just a dork doing tricks in a parking lot. But you know that it's really fun and you know that it's really beautiful. Like I feel like I like skate videos more than I like movies. To me, the art of the skate video, and that sounds like super, what's the word? Not presumptuous. What's the artsy fartsy? It sounds, sorry. It sounds
like you're not thinking
pretentious?
Pretentious. That's the word. Thank you, Sean. To me, skate video is it's like my favorite kind of art. It's the most emotionally impactful form of art. Like, it can give me feelings that a movie can't, or a painting can't, or like it combines music and movement and like in weird environments, and it makes like urban environments look glamorous and cool and interesting, and you know, people don't typically go to those places to film things.
No.
Because they're like, this is disgusting. Why would I film something in this alley? You know?
Yeah.
But like, when you're out skating, an alley can be like so exciting. Like when you gapped like between that road in that shitty alley from like bank to bank, you know, you made that alley fucking beautiful. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you inspired people in that alley. You know, it's dope.
That was actually a way nicer neighborhood than the normal neighborhoods that we skate. But we go into some weird, deep, dark places of North Philly, like kind of what's Kensington, the heroin capital of the world. Like, you'll just see zombies. Like,
do you know the tale of Rumpelstiltskin?
I do. Let me just recall it in my memory bank. I read it I read this version to my daughter where Rumpelstiltskin, where he helps the girl make gold out of okay, so the king brings the guy likes to lie about his daughter, and he likes to tell people that his daughter can make gold string. So the king's like, yeah, I don't believe you, but come with me, little girl. I'm gonna put you in the room. I'll see you in the morning. If you don't have a pile of gold for me, I'm going to kill you. And so the girl starts crying. She's like, oh my God, I can't make gold. And Rumpelstiltskin comes in, helps her make the gold, and leaves. But in exchange for something like she has to give him her ring or something. And then he comes back and yeah.
So this is why rollerbladers are like Rumpelstiltskin.
Okay.
Because you can turn straw into gold. You can take a dirty alleyway and make it exciting, but in return, you have to give your soul away.
It's true. You lose your soul, but that's true. You can turn straw into gold. Yes.
I love fairy tales. I love comic books. I love cartoons. Skating is like having a superpower. It's like being a real world superhero.
It's like you put on your skates and you become Superman. You can be Clark Kent all day, and then you go and you put on your cape and you fly through the alley.
It's the best escape. It always will be. That's why I think we still love it.
It's kind of like being an actor too at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't skate to punk songs, shave my head and skate to a punk song. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Show up as somebody different.
Exactly. It's a way to express different things, look different ways, be different people.
Absolutely, man. And skating doesn't have like a stereotypical figure. You can be anything you want. That's the coolest part about it.
Right. And now more than ever, I feel like since we spoke in 2014, I feel like it was much harder to break free in 2014. Mm-hmm. I feel like now it's just wide open and you can skate however the fuck you want. You can dress however the fuck you want. There's always going to be haters online, but in general, I feel like it's way more just open, you know?
Yeah.
There's
Absolutely.
micro skating, there's wizard blading, there's all this weird shit. And it's in a much healthier place. It's exciting where it's at. I want to ask Sean about that one shot where you do the Royale cess, and then it pans up to your face, and your face is so intense, and you're looking at the rail, and you're gonna hit that torque. To the torque.
Oh yeah.
He looked freaking evil.
He looked so focused. I love that shot so much. So when you did that, like, were you conscious of your face, or did that just happen like by accident?
The filming of this was a weird time for me. Had a couple bad months, I guess. That was the first day that we went out filming for this.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shit. I don't even really want to get into that too much, but I was basically pretty hurt for maybe 2-3 months or something like that during the entire filming of this. This is maybe why I'm upset with it. I was upset the whole time, so maybe that's why I looked so intense like this. I don't know.
You know what I love about that shot? There was like this like super gnarred out van that was like all black. I don't know if you like paid attention to it, but it looks like some like if a metal band was going to go on like a music tour, like this metal band would like totally be in this like gnarred black van.
There's also a scooter that crosses the background.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that. That was cool. Yeah. Scooter kid in the background.
The contrast of all the visuals, it was just that was a cool shot.
Do you think the song that you chose for that first section, do you think that was kind of a reflection of that you were going through some hard times?
Absolutely. I think both songs are, yeah. They're both like punk in their own way. Even that I don't know. Yeah, it was shit. Yeah. That one hurt. So, moving on.
Yeah.
Not looking back, looking forward.
But it's amazing. It's very cool that you're capable of skating that well when you're in like such a...
Well, there's a motivation behind it too. Like that day we went out was the first day that I filmed. I mean, he already had a full part done. I was just like in the crevice. And that day I felt good for some reason. And I just went out and it was all the same day. It was the 360 fish brain on that rail where I bounced out of it. It was the front side where I fell on my arm both ways down the drop rail.
Whoa.
A couple other things, including that clip. It was just like, all right, this is now what I'm getting into. So like, I just jumped on into it. The song probably has some sort of reflection in that, anger or something like that.
Yeah.
Betrayal. Disaster.
Yeah. It fucking works. It really fucking works. And that opening shot you standing there with the vehicles. Really good.
Yeah, I thought the vehicles were like when I watched them, they're like ants. Like he was in the midst of an ant colony, and these little things were festering around him, and he was about to just unleash havoc.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, did you get that too? Like,
to me, a good skate video, it kind of changes the way you see the world, and that, like, if you take you out of that shot, it's just a very standard street with vehicles that you see every fucking day. Like a road, but you're standing on that fucking road,
pissed off as hell.
Pissed off, and like, yeah, you feel like it's very emotional. Like you feel the emotion in that shot, and for whatever reason, I can't explain it perfectly, but it just gets you so fucking stoked. And it was the perfect shot to kind of open up you hear the beginning of that song. And you're like, fuck yeah, this is going to be good. Shit, I want to watch it again right now. See, a good video for me, I know it's good if I want to watch it like over and over. That's how I judge it. Like back in the day, you would get a VHS and you'd pop in like suitable material, and as soon as it's over, like play it again, start over. I got to see that 540 again. I need to hear that, and I need that feeling. It's like a drug. You guys made a drug. It's like only that it can give you such weird abstract feelings that you can't write them down. They're not words, they're feelings. And to me that's the important thing in a skate video. Like the tricks, whatever, they're like sometimes it feels like the person can just do anything and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I call it that good skate video feeling.
That good skate video. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some videos give it to you, not all. Some, for whatever reason, they don't give you that good skate video feeling. But
it is
you're like 3 minutes in, and you're like, oh.
That's such a great way to describe it.
Yeah.
I love that. Very well said. Wow.
So
good.
Do you guys have like any vision for the future? Are you guys like trying to do anything, go for anything? Do you have any goals?
As far as skating?
Anything.
I mean, we constantly want to work on Spacemint. We have a couple special guests coming in the next, 14 days, and they're going to spend 2 weeks with us where we're working on something very cool.
Wow.
Filming. We'll leave that at that. You got to be a little discreet about that one. You with us?
Something weird happened.
You look like Conan O'Brien right now.
Do I?
What? I was just joking. He's Canadian.
I just got some weird pop-up and... Sorry.
Goals for the future. Maintain, continue to be able to skate. I mean, that's the dream.
That's it, yeah.
Like our goal with Spacemint wasn't to be profitable, but more so sustainable. So as long as that can continue to be a thing that we're capable of,
and as far as sustainability, helping our artists that we work with, as mentioned before, Chase, Luda, Anthony's a big part of our crew right now. We don't have too big of a crew. This whole video primarily was just Colin and I going out in a single car with the back seat loaded with camera equipment. It's just him and I, for the most part.
Yeah, I almost like that. I like the guests and everything, but I love it when a video is really focused. Like there's not too many people. Like, yeah, it was awesome to see a video primarily with you two. Like, yeah.
Not to say that we don't miss the crew too, because we do have a lot of people that we love that would obviously still want to work with and are, as mentioned, Shuda, as before, Dan Chuck, who was a writer for us when we first launched Spacemint, he wants to get back in and film apart. Yeah. People are wanting to get back into it.
Cool.
There's going to be something in store. Sometimes we just wing it, It just comes, it happens. It's hard to predict what will come next, but I guarantee as long as I can walk and have a snake diet, I'll be skating.
That's exciting. I can't wait to see a video of you guys when you're 50.
Hey, man.
That'll be dope.
No plans on quitting.
That'll be dope.
No plans.
I was always a huge fan of Shima.
Oh,
I'm sure everyone was. And I used to always say, I want to see a Shima section when he's like 65 years old and has a big long white beard.
Yeah. What was the that like old school samurai dude that in Kill Bill?
Yeah, that's kind of who I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Dude, I think we talked about this on our podcast.
We may have, yeah.
What is his freaking name? It's
Paimei?
Paimei, that's it.
Right.
You said it.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like future Shima.
Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
That heel needs to heal up, heal the heel, and then...
That is honestly like one of the most tragic stories. Like I honestly, like, I can't even put into words how much I feel for him because I know how much he loves rollerblading. And to have such an injury where it dramatically affects your build, like, dude,
that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it happens. It's happened to a lot of people. It's why it's important to remember how lucky you are to be able to do it. Because it's like, I always think how it's kind of a hard thing that you love this thing so much, but it's kind of fragile. Like it could be taken from you. It's not like music. No one's going to get injured making music. Like you can pretty much make music, if you're passionate about that or if you're passionate about writing.
Yeah.
But there's things that maybe it makes you appreciate it more because like it could be taken from you, and it's been taken from a lot of people.
Yeah. We're all going back where we came from at the end of this. So enjoy it, respect it, go all out. I mean, maybe we'll see men age to a point where they're finding innovative ways to be creative at 50. Who knows? Maybe there'll be one day a creative 60-year-old guy that's just out there ripping it.
Do you guys follow Kazu?
The Japanese rollerblader?
Yeah.
Photographer? Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s.
Yeah. And he does some pretty cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japanese culture is something that fascinates me because I don't know much about it, but I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, but like every Japanese skater somehow has amazing style.
It's true.
And looks way younger than they are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean that in the most highest form of flattery and compliment. That's not like a stereotype or a discrimination type of statement, but like the Japanese culture, there's something very special about it that I'm very curious.
They all have really good style.
Visiting that country is on my bucket list of countries.
Yeah, definitely.
Same.
Yeah.
Really admire that a lot, like a ton.
Yeah. Have you guys met Soichiro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At a Pope contest.
Oh yeah, at Boshi Pope.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean, did you go to London with all of them team?
I didn't, and I regret it, but I saw them all at Winter Clash the year prior.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
But I was with them all, So I met Soichiro probably, more than 4 times at this point.
Does he speak English?
He does, yeah.
Yeah. I just say that because recently there was a documentary with him, and it was pretty cool because he spoke just Japanese and it had subtitles. So I was just curious. It was a really cool documentary by Butter TV.
He's not great, but
it's a second,
Stands better than he speaks.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, he's fascinating.
Skating speaks mixing up. So
Yeah.
I was drinking beers at this bar after the contest, and I said, "Konnichiwa, motherfucker." I know exactly what I said.
Nice.
You remember Chaki Ito when he burped in the Medium video?
In which Medium video?
Was it Smell the Glove? He goes something like, ABC.
Yeah.
He says like Zeto or something at the end. But it was like so cool because like you knew like Chaki was down with being a jokester and like just
was that in Focused?
It was Focused.
No.
I think it was Focused.
Bro, I'm gonna send you some shit after this. I'm gonna look it up.
He's better than both of us.
No. Do not make those claims. Do not make those claims.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different scene in Focused.
No, he does do cool shit in Focus though.
Yeah.
And the Planet Asia song?
Yeah. Very cool.
Hold on. I gotta plug that. Yo, my man David Allen Payne knew how to pick them. If there's music I like today, if there's a reason I have a passion for skating streets and getting dirty and loving the funk, it's because that man had a vision and was incredible at getting in front of the right people and documenting it in such a cool way. Like, forever, that dude has always blown my mind. He always will. Like, he truly is a special human being.
Yeah, I think for a video series, I don't think there's ever been one as like global or as far-reaching, and he worked with so many different skaters. That was impressive.
Dude, especially for the times, like no iPhone. I don't even know, like, what was email a thing back then? Like, how do you have that network?
Right.
Like, truly was fucking special, man. Like, if anybody ever says a bad word about Dave Payne, I have a problem with you. I have a problem with you. Don't ever talk bad about him. He's the fucking man.
We always say that we were more of a T-Bone. We were more T-Bone lovers than VG.
And T-Bone was cool as shit too.
We loved the T-Bone in Kamloops. There was something about the T-Bone. It had this like personality, this like feel to it.
Yeah.
But in terms of, yeah, you're right. In terms of like working with such a variety of people and locations, like VG was incredible. Like, how did he must have spent a fortune just traveling around.
A theme in this conversation we're having is also longevity. Let's not shy away from longevity. Dap held it down for a very long period of time, even when the T-Bone stuff started to fizzle out.
It's true.
Just wanted to point that out. Not condoning or condemning T-Bone. I'm giving them the ultimate high praise, like props to them, and they did capture that. But like, Dave is a fucking trooper. He was down.
Yeah.
Still is down.
Yeah, it's cool that he was at Winter Clash last year.
Man, that guy has stories for days.
I bet. Because the thing is, there were contributed parts to VG's, but he filmed most of it, right?
I mean, from what I gathered, yeah. I mean, I don't know. There were like I don't know, like, I never met this dude, but you saw the name Sean Tomlin.
Sean Tomlin. Yeah, it kind of rings a bell.
I don't know who the fuck that guy was. Early show. You know what? Like, it doesn't even matter to me. Like, he was there, and if those guys dipped, he took it over and did the most special thing that means more than words. Dude. Dap the bridge, baby. Dap the bridge.
Dap the bridge. So, what do you think is next for you guys?
We have a project coming up in September. Our conglomerates, I don't think we have the privilege to speak at liberty about it, but stay tuned. What I can tell you is we just started putting in orders for new products that are going to come out hopefully around holiday time, 2020, right before the new year. And dude, we're just going to skate. And I think we're in a good place. We're motivated. shit's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen, and we're going to continue to watch and be inspired by the people that we love who do the same thing we do. Because if there wasn't a community, we wouldn't be here. So.
And you're now in them skates, Colin.
Yeah, dude, the 909 is dope. You know what I love too, and I'll be honest with you, you need a solid 2-3 weeks to break it in, but when you do, baby, your foot is in complete heaven. Like, I'm telling you, like, I used to get a sting for certain things when I would jump. No sting. 0 sting. You know how annoying a sting can be? It makes you have to prepare for the tricks you try, because you're like, oh, I'm not going to try that because it could hurt. Or
you're talking about a pressure point?
Yeah, dude. The 909 is right now my most favorite skate I've ever skated.
Yeah, it's true.
I would recommend doing it with the Intuition liner.
Definitely.
And wearing flat.
Definitely. And you're in flat now.
Yes.
That is new.
I like the old school flat, like the 54 millimeter wheel.
Because you had been anti for many years, right?
Around, what was it? Was it Trust the Process? I switched over. What year did that come out? Like a year and a half?
2018.
2 years ago, I switched over to flat.
To anti.
To flat. From anti to flat in 2018. So it's been like 2 years.
Okay.
I love 4 millimeter.
But he was like the flat Nazi back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
As I've been referred to.
So I missed that then. So you've been in flat for since Trust the Process.
Correct. 2 years.
Okay. I thought you were in anti.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you get different things with different wheels, but I feel like if you like the feeling of anti, but like also want that flat solidarity, that groundedness, like a 54 is like perfect for somebody like that. Right. They wear out a little bit quicker than your average flat setup, obviously. But like the pivot point you can get on like torques and backslides, me personally, I think it works.
Right.
I'm skating 58 soft deads on the outside, and they're hardest on the inside. I still feel the same way. So a little bit bigger, harder on the inside.
So harder on the inside, so less stick.
Yes.
On grinds.
I haven't experimented with that setup.
It's literally the best setup. 88 on the outside, 58, and then 58, 95 on the end.
95.
Yeah.
What kind of wheels? Who makes 95s?
Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're probably sold out at this point, but.
Yeah. Because what is anti-rocker wheels are like 100? So 95 is pretty close to being an anti-rocker wheel, like a middle wheel. 95 is pretty hard.
I was skating those Kryptonics that were 97 flat for like 2 years.
97s.
Yes.
Did those feel really good for cess slides?
They did, but I mean, on any rugged street, you're not moving. Like you're just feeling. It's like this.
Right. High vibration.
Yeah.
You got to have like smooth concrete for those. Did you like slide out? Did you take any falls because they were so hard?
I mean, at like a soft concrete park, yeah. But like, you live and you learn. You know,
right. you learn how to operate it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. 97s. Whoa. That's cool. But yeah, it's amazing to have a skate that you don't have pressure points. That's sure. Huge.
I mean, like
we're not really like wheel like tech guys. Like I just know what I like and I figured it out, and he just likes what he likes. I feel like we're just sticking to that,
I'm still trying to figure out what I like. I don't know.
That boot though is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really is. You know what? I like that you can rocker the cuff. The fact that you can go higher, like I personally like a low cuff, and the fact that I have the option to do
you like yours high. I almost feel like the shape of your leg almost determines which is better. Like when I first got them, I skated them high, and I felt like I got a little bit of heel lift with them, and then I put it lower, and that cured that. I don't get any heel lift now. I feel like it's almost because like I've got a really thick calf. So
yeah, you do. I saw that steak you post on Instagram.
Yeah, I eat a lot of meat. Okay, and it all goes to my calves.
Yeah,
my calves are legit. Like, woo! I got legit calves. People used to make fun of me in elementary school. They used to make fun of my calves because they were so big. They used to call me football calves. Okay, but anyway. For the shape of my leg, the lower cuff works good.
Out of the bowl over the fence and kept the forward.
That's right.
Came in handy.
Exactly. The calves worked good for gaps. Yeah. I'm looking at these things. I'm looking at these knee braces that have like springs on them in the back. So it has like there's straps around here, and then there's like a spring in the back of your knee, and apparently like it helps people like jump higher, and you can absorb bigger gaps. I'm curious. Like, I wonder how those would perform for skating.
Yo, DM me a link.
Yeah, I will.
Is the leap of faith still capped? Because
yeah,
I'm heading there.
Let's go to the leap.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah, maybe.
Dude, the ad for that company. Well, I fell this time, but when I put these on,
there you go. I want to get a sponsorship. Dude, just huge gaps in them.
All right. So we'll work on the Fireball sponsorship.
Okay.
Knee brace sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll get that knee brace sponsorship.
And then we'll drink Fireball and wear knee braces and jump the leap of faith.
That sounds like an awesome plan. That sounds like an awesome plan. So are you guys coming up to Canada anytime soon?
Well, with travel restrictions, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Are there any?
Yeah, I think the border's still closed.
We were talking to Danny because we wanted to link with that dude, and he was like, bro, I can't travel. That's true. So,
right. That sucks.
Well, when they lift them, shit, man.
So Danny came and stayed with you like a couple years ago to film for Fish Guys 4?
Yeah, incredible experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny is, he's an experience.
Yeah.
Everyone has to experience Danny once. Just an animal.
He's so good.
So just, is Danny taller? He's a lot taller than you guys?
I think it's like 5'10".
I think he's taller than me. I'm 5'10", and I think he's like 6 foot. Maybe taller. Maybe 6'1". He's a big boy.
I'm both 5'9".
You're 5'9"?
You're being generous. My driver's license.
Let me get it. I'll get this thick.
Whatever.
Right
Who cares?
5'8.5".
Whatever.
How tall are you, Colin?
5'8".
5'8". You're both. So you're both 5'8".
5'8".
Sean says he's 5'9".
5'8.5".
It says it on my license, so I don't really know. I've got measured here, so.
Interesting. Because you're pretty tall for rollerbladers. Because a lot of like, isn't Broskow like 5'5" or something? Like he's really short, right?
I'll text him right now and ask him.
How tall are you? And he's light. You know, I have this theory that anti-rocker works a lot better for light people. Like if you weigh like 140 pounds. Like Soichiro looks really light. Like he looks like a $140.
Yeah.
So anti-rocker would work. Same with Broskow. But then Derek Henderson throws a wrench in that because he's like 200 plus. And he skates anti. He just makes no sense, that guy.
That guy's a beast. I really admire his skating. He's cool.
Yeah, he's a beast. It's amazing how good he is.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
That's interesting. I never thought about those things. Like how height or weight could play into like your rocker.
I feel like the taller you are, the harder it is to do shit.
Yeah. I've always kind of thought that too. I don't know though.
I was jealous of like Louis Zamora, Shima.
Yeah, dude.
The way they did shit, like a tall person can't do shit like that. There was a certain style.
Yeah. Well, self-actualization, you figure it out.
It's true. You got to work with what you got.
That's all. That's it.
You can just cut off a little bit of your legs and make yourself a little bit shorter, but that might be counterproductive.
Do they have surgery for that?
Yeah, height reduction.
Nice.
I know they have height like increase, but I've never heard of something. You guys should try that shit. You guys should.
If you got a height surgery, would you take away your thighs or your calves?
Whew.
What do your thighs look like, by the way?
They're not that great.
They're not that girthy.
Danny's got better calves. See, I'm flexing. They're not that great.
Dude, yo, where gym are you going to? God damn.
He's skating every day. That's it.
See, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My knees suck these days, though. My knees are just like decrepit. Well, I should say knee. My one knee's really good. My one knee just always hurts.
My shit cracks. Like if I like bend down, like say I drop a pen and I go down to pick it up and stand up, my knees just.
You feel cracking in them?
No, I hear it.
Yeah, popping and.
Feel it, but I hear the crack, and it just makes me wonder, like, what the hell is going on? Like, am I going to be like in a wheelchair when I'm older? Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how people who've been skating for a while age.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been, yeah. I feel like they're aging a lot better than people predicted. Like there were always those people when I was growing up that saw what I did and be like, just wait till you're 30, your knees are gonna be shot. But
yeah,
like,
here we are.
Feels pretty good.
It feels fine. It feels just like it needs to feel.
Yeah, I was really impressed with your in the 700% video. You busted out a thread the needle like it was nothing. That's amazing.
Oh, dude,
you can just bust those out.
It's light work. You want to see one? You want to see one?
Do it. Yeah, a live thread the needle.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Alley-oop!
Damn. Give him his 700%.
Yeah, of course I'm giving that. 700% for 0. Let's go, baby. I don't know.
I was kind of hoping you were going to fall into the glass coffee table there.
Fucking Tommy Boy, the fucking table. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Farley. R.I.P.
So good.
So it is just us.
Yeah. It would have been really interesting if Chris Farley was a rollerblader.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we need more fat guys in skating. We need to diversify.
Well, I'm not going to call him fat, but he was a big guy.
He was fat.
Jobber Scott Hines. Scott Hines.
The name doesn't ring a bell. Was he a big boy?
He was in the section after opinions ended. There were a couple sections after opinions ended. Dude, Jobber Scott Hines, man.
I'll look him up. Scott Hines.
Big dude. Excuse me.
I overheard this conversation. So Todd,
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Take this over.
One of our friends just recently captured all our old VHS tapes that we made.
No, talk about Jobber real quick.
I am talking about.
Oh, okay.
Shit. So he captured all our old VHS tapes that we made with this guy Scott Hines that Colin's talking about. So I have all these old, like, first skate videos that no one's ever seen on my hard drive right now. I'll send them to you later if you want to see them.
Yes, for sure.
Just like from 7th to 11th grade, something like that, before we started working with Jet.
Dope. Yeah, you got to do something with those tapes.
No, you're great.
It's history.
It is.
Yeah, that's the beginning. Now that Colin has moved, I see some of your music making equipment in the back.
Yeah, it's all there.
Are you the musician?
I try to be. I'm actually working on an album right now, but I never really show that kind of stuff myself.
Yeah.
I keep it private until like maybe I like it.
You've made some tracks in videos, haven't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that's crazy. That's really cool.
Roscow's Part, Fish Guys 3.
Wow.
There was another one in there too. One of Colin's parts, I forget which one. But yeah, that stuff. There's a couple. Do you know like Cult VHS and like Droopy and Antosh?
No.
They're a group of like Canadian rollerbladers that make really.
Oh, cool. Culp. Yeah, Jesse Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Culp.
I stay in touch with those guys all the time. They're like gigantic influences for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Culp he makes music. He's good. Yeah.
They're all good.
And what other names did you just throw out? Sorry, I just.
Droopy, Culp, Antosh. They've all bladed.
Yeah, I know Culp for sure. Yeah, Jesse was like super stylish on skates.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Probably tell by his music. I've never seen his skate, but his music is that.
Yeah, he was. I haven't seen him skate in a while. I'm not sure if he still skates. He probably does, but yeah, like back in the day, he was one of the most stylish skaters in Canada.
Cool.
Yeah, back in like the tight pants era.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that shit work.
Sick.
Yeah.
Where's he?
Alberta, I think. I want to say Calgary or Culp. He might have been. Fuck, I'm not sure. Either Alberta or Saskatchewan.
Was Canada connected like all throughout?
No, it's so big. Like the East Coast is very separate from the West Coast.
Gotcha.
We used to have this competition circuit called CAT. It was the Canadian Aggressive Tour, and they would set up like nice wooden parks in like Walmart parking lots. It'd be like huge start ramp and super booter, or sorry, it was a fly box, not super booter. That's what we call our fly box, and like big quarter pipes. So we met a lot of the guys from like Alberta that way, skating in these comps. And then those comps ended, and we ended up organizing like a big get together at Richie Eisler's house in Regina. So we drove like 20 hours, and people from Alberta. It was pretty central. So I think some people from Toronto all like met up at Richie Eisler's house, and we just like skated and partied. It was pretty dope. Met like a lot of people from Canada, but it's such a big country that like there's a lot of separation. It's hard to see everyone and know about everyone.
I didn't know if it was like so spaced out that everyone just got together in Canada.
Did you ever meet Dave Jarvis?
No. Legend. Never met him. He would always smash bottles over his head and do disaster topsouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dope. Never met him. Yeah. But, man, Billy Vo. Have you guys ever heard of Billy Vo?
There's a name.
Ashley Vo.
No, I've heard you guys bring it up. Hold on. I've heard you bring it up. Tell me more.
Legend, okay? He has, I think, he does a really nice UFO front side at like on the start ramp rails that they used to have, like the death rail.
Yeah.
Really nice one of those in a T-Bone video, I think like a VG. But he was legend, like fucking legend. This guy back in the day, the most stylish, like one of the most stylish people I've seen skate to this day. And this was in the 90s. He would bust these fly fish 360s over the fly box, just 15 feet in the air, foot pointed straight up to the sky, just float them like you have never seen. And he was just bendy. He could hit like street rails like nothing. Billy Vo, Canadian legend.
Give us the spelling
V-O-G-H?
of Billy's last name.
I'm not even sure. I think it's V-O. I don't think he exists online.
Ian Fournette.
Jan Fournette, yeah. It's really sick.
You're wrong.
I've never met him. Never met Jan. I never met Jan or Nicky Adams. But those guys were amazing. What was the video with them like crushing Park in the first section? I think it was
maybe Mediocrity? 87?
No. Damn. What's the video that starts with the shot of the Bowers? Close up of Bowers, and it goes up, and then there's like a girl that walks by, and it goes to her butt.
It's gotta be back to basics at this point.
No, it was like a T-Bone-ish.
Oh,
Children of the String? Night of the String.
So Brian Smith video.
Yes, Brian Smith. Brian Smith did a few of the T-Bone videos, but it was Night of the String. The first section, Jan Fournette and Nicky Adams just ripping Taj Mahal skate park in Montreal.
Dude, I always wanted to skate that place.
Dude.
Yeah.
What a good name for a park, too, by the way.
Taj Mahal.
Like, what? Did you skate Taj Mahal?
No. No, that's way over like in Montreal. Like I'm saying, like that's so far from BC.
You're on the west side of town.
Yeah. By Vancouver.
Vancouver, gotcha.
In like a little town. Yeah.
I've been out to Montreal a couple times. I skated with Nicoba. Matt Donald?
I never met him. I know of him.
Matt
Donald wore the biggest t-shirt ever in a skate video.
Yeah.
He wins the big t-shirt contest. Like, I swear it was below his knees.
Yes.
Like, it was incredible.
He took tall tees to the next level.
He did.
Canadian pun.
Yeah.
What was the female? She's a skier now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's on
Kaya Tursky.
That's her. Yeah, I skated with her, Nicoba, and Matt Donald.
Nice. I was up at the ski hill, like our little ski mountain, just giving my daughter ski lessons. And I was in the ski shop looking around, and there was like a poster with Kaya Tursky, like an ad, like a skiing ad.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How'd your daughter adapt to skiing?
She did one lesson, and we didn't really have her up for long enough. It wasn't like a super good experience. She didn't even like. I feel like she could have just, if we would have put her on a hill, she could have just gone down because she can skate.
Yeah. I see you posting videos, the family sesh, dude. That's like a whole beautiful thing, man. You're blessed. You're very blessed.
Yes, I am, for sure. Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing.
I know, those kids are amazing. But yeah, maybe this year she'll have like a better like actual skiing experience.
Yeah.
Skiing's complicated.
It's a good place to do it though, right?
Skiing?
It sounds out that way. I mean,
yeah. We have Some Peaks is close. It's like world-class skiing, and then Harper is our smaller mountain. So Harper's like cheaper to go up for the day. It's not as big, not as busy.
The Bunny Hill.
Yeah, me too. Like, I'm a very casual skier. I'll ski maybe once a year. I don't try to do anything crazy. I just like just going down the hill. It's fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, you know what I love about it the most?
I went straight to Black Diamond.
The view is beautiful.
Yeah, because this guy, you saw the look in his eye on that intro clip.
It's crazy to me how good like Haffey and Shima got at skiing in such a short period of time. There was that one skiing edit that they did. Because it's hard. You think in your head like, oh, I can skate. It's not much different, but it's so different.
You know, skaters are adaptive people. The most creative people that I've met are rollerbladers. You talk about how like incredible guys like Shima and Haffey can adapt to a freaking half pipe. Let's talk about how Ramel Knight went into a subway and learned violin in like a matter of minutes. Like, dude, like, yes, skaters are creative. They're adaptive. It's totally impressive.
That like, Ramel Knight video was amazing.
That was one of my favorite B-roll moments ever.
Yeah.
Shout out Mel Knight. I love that too.
Well, this was awesome, guys. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, it was a pleasure. It's cool to catch up with you. I honestly, like, regardless of like the podcast, whatever, like we should just talk more often.
Definitely. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down to chat.
When's Joey gonna join us?
Soon for the next one. We'll get all 4 of us.
Tell Joey to get on. I want to talk to you too.
I got to get good at this. Like, this was my very first like attempt at recording video. So this is new territory for me. So I'll get better at this, and I'll learn how to throw in more people into the mix, and we'll do it up for sure.
You saw me and my better half and how we butt heads. I want to see you guys and how you do your psychological whatnots.
The weird thing about me and Joey is like usually we don't even need to talk. We just know.
So
there's no button heads ever.
No.
Hold on. So you're saying that you and Joey can telepathically communicate? You don't need
like
actual words.
We do talk. We talk quite a bit. We talk a lot, but we don't need to. Like we'll meet up for lunchtime sessions. Like we skate like on our lunch breaks at work. What? And we got like
you can telepathically communicate. Can you just say that? Because now you're disappointed.
A little bit. It's not like if you said like, what is he thinking right now? No, we can't do that. But if we're in a situation, like a filming type situation, like we're both thinking the same thing. Yeah. But we'll meet up for like a quick session, and we got like 40 minutes at a spot, right? Before we got to go back to work. We're just like skate, film, trick after trick.
Dude, you guys are doing mid-workday shit.
Yeah.
That's freaking. That's
How
dedication.
close do you guys work?
Sorry?
How close do you guys work?
Well, Kamloops is pretty small. I'm actually moving pretty close to where he works. We're like 5 minutes apart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we just pick a spot that's like close for both of us to get to. In the summer, it's good. We can go to schools because all the kids are on summer break. Yeah. Go skate at school for 40 minutes, get some clips. We're probably going to do that tomorrow. I'm stoked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what you guys come up with next, because it does inspire us. Like, I love it, man. Like, keep doing what you guys do.
Thank you. That's cool to hear.
All part of why we all do this. It's not. It's all about everybody.
It's true.
Dude,
it's exciting.
So I said I hate all my shit, but my favorite clips I always sent to Mushroom Blading Instagram.
Nice.
I think Joey responding to it, right?
Yeah, I think Joey mainly answers the messages on that.
Yeah, I was like, this is for you. I got this for you.
Holy shit.
Backslide, crashing into the nipple, the 450 swerve around misfit. So those were my 2 I sent to you guys.
Oh, that one was nice. Thanks. That was really nice.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We do.
Thank you. We love you guys too. And keep doing what you're doing.
Back at you.
It was awesome to chat. We'll do it again. Maybe in 2026, we'll do it again. our every 6 years.
Yeah. Hopefully sooner than then.
Yeah, for sure. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much. This was great.
You're the man. Thank you.
Love you.